What's up, guys? I want to do a video today of a knife that I've owned before, not with this specific blade shape, but I've owned the model before and I sold it, and then I regretted selling it, and then I found another one and got it. I bought it used again, and this one came from actually another YouTuber, Eugene Kwan. He gave me a really great deal on this, so thanks for that, Eugene, if you see this video. But this is the Chris Reeves Knives Umnumzaan, and Umnumzaan is, I believe it means boss, the boss in South, some kind of the native South African dialect. I don't know what that is, but that's what I've heard. And this knife is just great, just a great knife. You can see it's built on two thick slabs of titanium, just very thick. The blade stock is actually not that thick. It is stock thickness is, there you go, for stock thickness. Behind the edge is pretty good too, because of this nice hollow grind. Not too bad. Yeah. And then of course, with this Tanto edge, the tip is going to be very stout, so you it's kind of like a zero grind right there. Tiny secondary edge right there, and then this is the secondary edge right here. But Chris Reeves Knives always does a great stonewash on their blade. I really like stonewash blades. So this knife is very unique. It was actually designed by Grant & Gavin Hawk, and if you know them, they're always doing unique stuff. So basically, this knife, it's held together by the pivot and one screw right here. That's it. I like external stop pins. That's something that's cool. So these stop pins also are how you open the knife, and they stop it in the closed position. So you normally, like Hinderer knives, let me show you. Hinderer knives will have the stop pins be right there, but then what stops the blade when it goes forward, they have to put another pin there to stop the blade, to keep it going, stop it from going there. These guys figured it out. So the pins stop it right there, and then it stops it right there. And they have these little rubber gaskets. So if you hear that, it like mutes how the knife opens. So if you ever need a quiet knife that your wife is getting tired of you flicking knives all the time, this is the knife for you. It only makes a sound when it closes, and that's the detent ball sucking it back in. The detent ball goes there, and then the thumb studs kind of hit a little bit of the titanium, but when it comes out, it doesn't make any noise. And part of the reason also, not only because of the gaskets, but this has a detent ball that's also the lock interface. So you can't really see it right here, but the blade, the tang of the blade, and I'll show you this way. You see that little line right there? That's caused by the ball, the detent ball, interfacing with this lock face. So the detent ball is really big, and so there it is right there. You can see it right there. That's the detent ball. It's really big, and it serves as the detent ball, but also it goes over top, if you can see it right there, and serves as the lock interface. So you don't have a steel lock bar interface, you have a ceramic ball interface. and it's a seamless transition. As soon as you disengage the lock and push this slightly down, you're already on the ball. So that solves a lot of problems. Like this one, you disengage, but you gotta go that extra millimeter before you hit the tang of the blade. So might be better. Let me see if I can find another knife. So you see the ball right there. Yeah, right above my thumb. When I disengage, I have to go down. Right now I'm on metal. I'll hit the ball. So all this travel is just metal to metal. All that travel there is metal to metal until it hits the ball. Once it hits the ball, then it jumps on the lock bar. This knife, and they do this with their Nkosi's too. As soon as you disengage, you're on the ball. Right there. As soon as you disengage, you're there. I did replace this with a millet clip. I had one from my other Sebenza that I had, so I thought it looked kind of cool. But yeah, just a great knife. Now, what makes this knife so good? It's got good ergos. There are the ergos. Jimping is great. What really makes this knife is the warranty. So you can do, it has a glass breaker there too, but you can basically go out and not be afraid to work with this knife, and if something happens to it, you send it back to Reeve and they fix it, make it new, and that's a lifetime warranty. And it's just a great warranty. Like some places don't have that kind of service and stuff. So just a really great knife. It is on brass washers. You can't really see them, but Reeve knives are known for having really big washers, and you can tell it's just solid. And a buddy of mine said he had a Reeve knife come off center and stuff. I never had seen that, but I guess it could happen. But the quality and everything you get for what you pay for it's pretty amazing. But yeah, this is my only Tanto knife in the collection as of right now, so I'm pretty happy to have it. And it's hard for me to really middle finger flick this. There, got it. It's hard, but when you deploy it, this is my only complaint about this knife. This thumb stud is kind of like, doesn't have any texture to it. So like if you see this, you can see the different steps that you have to get your finger some traction on there. But with this, it doesn't really have that. So if you're gonna flick it like that, you'll have to actually put your whole thumbnail under there if you want to do that. If you don't want to do it like that and that's uncomfortable, you can basically just straighten your thumb and do one of these numbers. Just push your thumb forward and it will rock it right out of there. So that's how I usually open it. And like I said, middle finger flicking is kind of hard because this side is kind of like obstructed, so you have to kind of do some weird stuff with your fingers. Not really that good. If you're a lefty, you'll still be able to open it. It'll just be a little more challenging. I don't know if they make a left-hand version of this, but yeah, you'll see lots of reviews for this. I do like the texture of this titanium too. The crosshatch pattern, very cool. But yeah, this is kind of like you've seen there's a lot of reviews on here, but I just wanted to show you mine that I have, because the last time I had this I didn't do a video on it. So anyway, here it is. I hope you guys have a good one. Take care.